Okay, hello YouTube. It's Phantasma Knight. We're going back to playing Scarlet Nexus. Been doing some technical difficulties, but
This is Sumeragi Tomb?
yes, we're back here.
God, I finally got through. I was worried after we lost our connection.
I'm glad you're all okay. It seems like we managed to make it out. Karn might be close.
You know, continue to stay back there. Maybe I should have done some more grinding off screen, because this boss is annoying, and it does not help that, really, the game just hiccuped there. CPU hit 96% for a second there. Oh, this is not promising. This is not promising. Yeah, the boss fight hasn't even started. It's just the inverse rain, which is really epic, by the way. I don't think I even commented on that last time.
Is that Karn?
I should actually
should we
talk
call
about
him
more
Yakumo?
stuff.
He really was here.
Okay, you know what? We've already watched this last time. Also lost this fight
I won't let you get in the way.
a couple times.
We're here because we've survived many battles. Remembering our experiences should help us.
Right. Black might be unplayable. I mean, I thought this before, didn't I?
Leave the rest to me. Let's go, Kyoka.
Come on. Go.
I'm counting on you.
You can't hurt me. I'm made of stone. And before he has some ability that's actually named like Stone Crushing Fist or something. I doubt it though. Oh,
Not yet. Let's
he took out most of my health in one blow there.
You've been found. The enemy is onto you.
But how many abilities can he use at once? It feels a little unfair if he could use too many abilities at once. Ooh, there goes my health. Yeah, we could throw stuff while
Together, Yuito.
we could throw stuff while he's attacking. In fact, I think that might be the only time he's invulnerable. At least the game doesn't freeze while I whatchamacallit again. While I use time slow on him.
Give up hope.
Oh really? Brain drive already. That's a good sign.
Let's do this. You're
Go
smart.
ahead and use my power, Kasane.
Oh, I guess we're visible again.
You got the trick.
But we're just gonna distract him, right?
Some are close to their limit.
Here.
I mean, I guess we could fight him.
How about this?
All the threads in here are blue, not red.
Numbed, and I can't move.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not numb anymore. That hurt, though. This area is smaller than it looks. I keep hitting a wall somewhere around here.
Let's go.
Okay, we're back. You know what that means? We can keep fighting again.
Don't fail.
Really? I actually took a hit there. Holy crap, that was the very edge of the map.
Let's regroup.
Alright, alright. Duplications ran out. I'm just trying to chuck objects at him.
Watch out, Kasane. The enemy sees you.
That's fine if he sees me, as long as he doesn't hurt me. And does distract him for a few moments. Yeah, it looks like every other hit does hit him. I love how I could sprint around at full speed while chucking stuff at the people. Assuming that I don't lose track of them. Actually, I should be able to chuck stuff at him even though I can't see him. Whoa, we took him out really fast? What happened this time? Like, I'm just absentmindedly fighting. Am I in a better mood today? Am I better rested? Did they turn down the difficulty in me without realizing it because I died so many times? No, it's still normal. Creepy place. I should look at the environment more. I don't tend to do that in the middle of a boss fight, but I mean, look at all those spikes. Are they molten? Are they rusted? Are they bleeding? Why can't I lock onto him? But I gotta keep running because I don't want to get punched. Oh crap. Seriously, why aren't we locking on? Oh boy. Oh crap. Oh, I got hit by that! That actually counted. Come on. How about that? Oh, I actually got hit by the one of the lightning balls. Where are you, buddy? Got a couple more smacks to give you. Heck yeah. Okay, yeah, that went really fast this time. Now, I am running out of health items, so yeah.
You're going to listen to us.
I won't accept it.
He might not listen to us, but I'll settle with killing him instead. Won't solve all the mysteries, but might solve half the problems. It would definitely solve the Kunai Gate problem,
No
wouldn't
matter
it?
how much you use
Well, okay,
your
not
power alone,
definitely. There's always
all it
more
takes
problems with
for
that
us
gate.
to use the SAS.
We won't let you get away with this so easy.
Never mind, we saw this last time too. Let's make some progress. Right, how do we do this again? I leveled up!
What are these things?
Is that why it's easier? Because I leveled up? Oh crap.
Maybe it's his memories or feelings materializing in the real world.
Is Green Bay something as ominous as that?
I mean, why not, right? Okay, slightly more difficult than I remembered, but I'm probably doing stuff wrong. Spin, 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 spin. What is that thing? Is that one of the floating fans? Does it open up all the way into a complete circle?
This much power. There's no way Karn will come out of
Whoa,
all
2
of
cycles.
this unscathed.
I don't remember that.
He's likely prepared for that outcome. Or rather, my brother thinks that even himself is just a pawn to reach
There's a
his goal.
spike on there?
The van. We can hit Karin now. Let's go.
Yep. Let's smack the crap out of him.
Yuito, you can do this.
We're gonna need
This is the moment of truth.
hyper velocity for later, but for now we're just gonna smack him a whole bunch.
Crush them all.
Yeah, and we'll all help to do it.
Yep. Just keep checking stuff.
Something's wrong with Karn.
Alright.
Back off for now.
Right. Run. Turn off all the powers for now. Okay, what do we have next? Bony arms there. You need to put some muscle on if you want to protect your real self, your host body, main body, your weakness.
You can
Oh,
break that crystal. I bet you could use
I
this
feel
like a
so dumb.
Burn it.
Okay, we're gonna need to heal. Might as well time to use max jelly, or we'll take that instead. Okay, and then right, different prompt this time. I was trying to get out invisibility so I could. Oh right.
Let's do this.
So I could grab this thing in peace. 2 cycles? Am I scared? No, but I kind of ticked off. Actually, I'm in a good mood today, because this fight's not going nearly as badly as last time. Maybe turning up those key intervals actually helped.
Let's go, Kyoka.
Yep. Come on. Come on, smack. Arrows is jumping real slow. One more time, then we'll be able to do another one of those brain crush things. Or, you know, plug in with the red cables.
Let's get rid of that.
Oh, he's doing the thing again. Get out of here. The spider lilies. Ooh, he's pissed. Huh. Muscular arm and...
Trust me.
Oh, right, that's right. Tsugumi power. Okay, I haven't been using teleportation for squats, so I probably don't need that.
Time to fly, Arashi.
Which one? That one.
More power. Finale, fire.
Yes, please. Fire. Ah, crap. Okay, there we go. Kind of failed for a moment, but succeeded there. 2, 3, and 4 bonks, right? Yep, 4 bonks. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I did it! Barely in time, but I did it! I think he actually did grow some muscle in those bony arms. Along with some stone, huh? Oh, back to bone though. I hope you trust me. We're supposed to be friends and all that.
Easy.
Is it easy? Well, actually, no. Today has actually felt really easy. Not sure what changed exactly. Last time he was frustrating. Although I might have just been really tilted from his personality, his reasoning. But yeah, I'll take this. I know some people say that the only, or not, they don't quite say this, but they feel like if a game isn't challenging, it's not really worth playing, or it's not really fun. I could definitely see that. It feels satisfying when you beat something difficult, but crap.
Let go, Sudumi. Leave the rest to me.
I prefer it if the game doesn't feel cheap.
It won't break with normal attacks. Can you do anything with psychokinesis?
I trust you, son.
Come on. I need duplication actually. Column crystal. I don't even know what this stuff is.
Let's keep going.
Spikes, spikes. Stab him with the spikes. Oh, I'm smacking him with it. Kind of hard to see sometimes.
Let's go, Kagero.
Can you stop me?
Well, I mean, if you can't see me, sure, why not? Duplication's out. Is it actually going to recover during this little scripted thing? No, but we do have Brain Field.
I have no other choice.
I hope this doesn't backfire in some weird way. I can still smack him, right? Oh wow, it didn't replace the Brain Field music for once. This is different. Smack! Smack!
Head feels clear.
I'm glad one of our heads feels clear. I'm not quite worked up into a frenzy yet.
Inside me.
Frenzy might be good or bad. Oh crap.
It won't be a problem if we combine our power.
That's good. Am I actually going to be able to make use of the Brain Field, or...
You're just going to die.
Is the next prompt going to show up?
Bubbling up inside me.
It's pointless to struggle.
Oh, I'm turning that off. Okay, where's the next event? Oh, there it is. Oh, crap. I feel dumb.
Take him out quick. We'll corner it. Help me, Shiden.
Psychokinesis for the win! Oh, crud. Oh my god. I actually did it in time. Holy crap, that could have ended really badly.
We did it.
Alright, we gotta turn this thing up. Smack, 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 smack. Alright, let's do the invisibility mask thing. Oh, jeez. I panicked, alright? I saw that frost and I was like, oh no. Looks like those shadow clones can't use clairvoyance, which is good. Alright, now for the finisher. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, here we go.
Let's go, everyone. Yeah. We're winning back the future.
Woo-wee. All those gold statues behind him. And this mask, way more ominous than Yakumo's mask was.
Please do not stand up. You can't take any more. Karin.
I won't let things end here!
What is this?
There were other
Everyone,
particles.
be careful. Something's...
What?
What's happening?
Yuito, anyone?
Oh hey, I just got 30,000 monies.
Brain talker offline. Is this Karin's doing too?
Darkness. I wonder if there's something I could have found. Probably not, but oh hey, he's a lot more red than he was
I'm
before.
going to save you, Alice. I promise.
You know what? I think I've complained enough about this guy, but
Everyone should be fine. They're probably fighting just like me. I can't break after coming this far.
I'll just like sum up my complaints one last time. I mean, there's plenty to complain about, but the one big one is you keep trying this girl and you keep failing. Why don't you ask for help?
Not yet.
And now... I'll...
I'm not like you. I won't erase the proof of all the hard work my sister went through in her life.
I do question that
As
logic a
long
little
as I
bit.
remember
but-
her, she will live on. That's why I'm not alone.
Kasane! I'm on my way!
Don't tell me they got you.
Huh. This is starting to feel like a final boss fight.
I was worried about you.
Alright, let's do our best.
Fixed party members, but they're probably going to cycle through everyone in the party. Or at least half the people in the party. If it's only half, we know what the other half is doing. Still can't hurt him. Still no health bar. He just teleports away. Like old school teleport. Pretty sure this is how teleport effects look like back in the really retro games. Counterattack's not working. Just gotta stay alive. I'm on fire! And preferably you would be set on fire, but since we can't do that, we're just gonna run around a little bit. Maybe this stage progresses after a certain number of hits? Like, what power is this supposed to be? It looks way different from Luca's teleportation. I'm also curious about the increased red on him. Like, his outfit is actually starting to look a little bit cool. Like, you know, tattered fallen demon kind of cool, but... I mean, that stuff's pretty cool. Edgy, but cool. I'm out of psychokinesis. I don't think fighting this guy recharges it. You know what's very strange that they give you an item to restore brain drive? I mean, not brain drive. Brain field, but not brain drive. And they also don't give you an item to restore SAS. Wait, actually, what am I saying? What am I saying? I've been holding on to this item for ages. Should have used it during that incident with Babe, where hypervelocity would have helped some more because things just went badly. Do I have to wait for my HP to get lower? He's not hitting hard enough.
Yours truly has arrived.
It's okay,
We get to see everyone's assault visions. I love this. The music's changing.
Great timing.
I figured you were all lonely by yourself, so we came as fast as we could.
I found you, and then
Hey, I can actually hit him now.
disconnected. I'm sure everyone else is connected too.
The whole party's getting back together. 2 at a time.
Done! I made it in time!
That's all it takes.
Current!
Everyone's just a vision.
I'll protect Kasane.
Yeah, everyone's in vision mode, but this still looks epic. Normally, when they use like gameplay abilities in a cutscene like this, it normally doesn't look quite this cool. Especially if they do it like exactly how it looks and
See, you're okay.
whoops, ooh boy.
We can't let my brother's plan succeed. Let's fight Kasane.
Especially if it looks exactly how it does in the actual gameplay. Like it doesn't look quite this cool usually.
You're not hurt, are you? I'm sorry I'm so late.
You don't have to be so worried.
Cool, teleportation actually might help.
Save the emotional reunions for later. I know how you think so.
Wait, can I only hurt him with
Getting stronger.
Yuito? Where you at? Time for the finisher.
I will never accept this world. How could I? I refuse to accept it!
Any moment now, hero. Whoa. Got smacked there.
I made it. Thank goodness.
Yuito.
Would the scene have been reversed if we were playing on Yuito's path? Or was he off doing something
You're
else?
always saving my life, so I thought I should probably return the favor.
Okay, no way they...
Not like I was keeping track.
I was gonna say no way that they inverted the
But
scene,
thank
but
you.
maybe they did. Maybe they did. It really does feel like the end, but there's still some loose ends to tie up, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, maybe it's clear to other viewers, but I still don't know why he replaced Yakumo.
Yuito.
Let's do it.
I'm never going to stop. Next time I will not fail!
It's not just our power. It's all of our powers, working as a team. As one!
Our bonds give us strength.
Courage!
You know, in these kind of situations, characters would always say something like, Alice wouldn't have wanted this. But, you know, I'm kind of curious what else was actually like.
Not like this. If I lose here, it will all have been for nothing.
Like, she did sacrifice herself to save people, but...
one wish in this world, and it is denied to me.
Give up. You fought and lost. We're done here.
You don't have to keep doing this, Karin.
Yes, I do. I can still...
Karin!
Out of my way, Fubuki!
Please! It's time to stop this.
I never knew how much pain you bottled up inside. Damn you. Listen to me! Please, Karen. You've suffered long enough. I beg of you, put this burden down. Alice would never want you to torture yourself like this.
A little better put than the generic line I was using, but it's the same idea. That looks like
Karen,
blood.
the world is cruel, but you have to find a way to live within it. This world without Alice. You just have to accept it. You must. We both do. Live on. Live for her.
It's a touching scene, but I see this and I can't help but think that's all it took to stop him. Maybe he's not the big bad then. This doesn't feel like a suitable ending. I mean, it kind of does, but it's not quite there. Like it's just short. Like there's one final
Please,
hidden boss to deal
I need
with.
your help.
I'll ask you once again. Come to the Chronos terminal with us and unravel the entanglement.
I know the pain of never being able to see a loved one again, so I won't ask you to accept it willingly. But I can't let you have your way. I don't want to destroy the future of this world.
You went back to the past repeatedly, since no matter how hard you tried, you didn't get the result you wanted. Think of the people who care about you. End this for their sake.
Join us. Help us protect our future. Help us build a better tomorrow.
So this is what they mean by the end. Then that leaves me with only one choice.
Suicide? Or...
So you'll do it?
I'll grant you your wish. However, are you sure you only want to close the Kunad Gate? You should have already realized its potential, Fubuki. You mean Kaito Sumeragi's plan to have the Kunad Gate consume the Extinction Belt?
Oh, I see. We close the Kunad Gate, and at the same time take care of our other problem.
But the plan my brother spoke of isn't feasible. I can't move the Extinction Belt with just my power.
You mean our gravikinesis? He's right. Even with our combined efforts, we're not strong enough to do that.
Use Arahabaki.
If it's a biocomputer, then it might be possible to raise the cap of your powers by connecting your brains through the SAS.
It is possible. Arahabaki has spent centuries running simulations. There shouldn't be a problem. You wanted to eradicate the extinction belt that turned Alice into an other as well.
Will Yuito and Kasane's brains be able to withstand the extra output from Arahabaki? It's too dangerous.
If there's even the slightest chance we can do it, we have to try.
If it's theoretically possible, it's worth testing.
Then let's get ready. We'll need to pull some strings in order to use Arahabaki. I'll look after Karen.
We should head to the Kunad Gate.
You know, I said suicide.
Does that make Karin my ancestor?
I'm just gonna assume that he didn't decide to have kids with anyone. Seeing how obsessed he was with Alice, but Alice was their
Yuito?
friend, right? Alice was Fubuki's fiance.
I'll be right there.
So yeah, earlier I said suicide because it seemed like such a typical like villain thing to do, to like, you know, sort of redeem themselves, but
You're copying our powers, but only because we're letting you. Don't make me regret this, Karin.
Don't worry. I'll close the Kunad gate.
but we have no reason to believe him.
Arahabaki is ready. Karin should be ready too.
We're gonna connect through the SAS to help you while operating the link with Arahabaki.
Kasane, Yuito, we got this.
We'll be supporting the two of you through the SAS as well. Let's all make this a success.
This is going to tax all of you, but we need your help. I just know everything is going to work out.
Yeah, but is Karin gonna try and do a heroic sacrifice to redeem himself?
We can do it. We've been able to come this far because we've worked together.
I've finished connecting Arahabaki.
All right, let's start.
Opening SAS connection to Arahabaki.
I suppose there's no more psychic hiding inside the supercomputer to try and possess them.
Wow.
So this is Arahabaki's...
Damn it! So much power!
Feels like I'm going to black out. The extinction belt. It's still not moving.
I have to find a way to control this power.
Just focus on the extinction belt. Give it your all. I'll take care of controlling Arahabaki. We've been connected to it for 2,000 years now.
All right then, do it.
Karin! We trust you.
If you want to save this world, then show me the strength of your resolve.
Kasane!
Yuito!
All right! We've got movement! The extinction belt is getting sucked into the Kunad gate like we planned.
Did we?
Oh, wow. The extinction belt is fading away.
We still don't know what caused the extinction
We did
belt,
it.
right? Question mark?
Thank you, Karin.
The extinction belt's no longer a threat.
I have too many questions.
From here, we can go directly to the Kronos terminal.
Right.
Keep your focus on the red strings.
Yeah, what if the Kunad Gate isn't actually a black hole? What if it's just like...
Now. Finally. The last one.
Hey!
Karin!
I can't give up. Not after all these years.
I'll go to the past and find a timeline where Alice lives.
No! You can't!
Hold on!
I told you to show me the strength of your resolve. This time, I won't claim Yakumo's life. The final entanglement will be eliminated.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
But that...
You're going to sacrifice your own life.
This is it. One last jump through time.
No, don't do this!
Karen! Karen,
I guess if he's willing to clean up the mess, and he's willing to pay the cost, you know, I can't really argue with this decision. Much better than the ones he's been making so far. Now, what I'm worried about is that when the Kunai Gate gets destroyed, it ends up just exploding out all the other particles that it sucked up. Because the black hole isn't, well, depending on how sci-fi you go into it, or I mean, how scientific you, I can't think of the right word. Basically, like depending on like what concepts you're playing around with.
Alice.
Like it's a hole in space due to the gravity, but
Take care of her for me.
a black hole is basically just super condensed mass. So much mass that pulls other stuff in, because mass has gravity. I should stop spewing sci-fi stuff. This is pretty cool. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm using the red strings, never did this before, right? What's happening?
Where did he...
Well,
what just happened?
I mean, he was trying to go to the past, so...
The Kunad Gate!
Or lack thereof, hopefully?
Beautiful.
Does that mean we pulled it off?
The Kunad Gate no longer seems to exist.
North Extinction Belt.
Yeah.
That flood of red we saw everywhere. That was the red strings, wasn't it? Which means...
By traveling into the past, I wonder if we... changed the world for the better.
But
More than
you
just
guys...
the Kunad Gate closing, you mean?
Oh. Sorry about zoning out there, guys. Not used to the sky being pretty. Good to go, Haruka?
I've been good to go for a while. Hurry up, Wataru.
We saved the world, didn't we?
We didn't just prevent the future apocalypse. We eliminated the Extinction Belt, too.
No, the Extinction Belt was kind of a looming apocalypse.
We won.
Just not looming as bad as the Kunai Gate was.
He made a new future. All of us did.
Yeah, when I was watching that, I was like, man, this guy is pretty nice. I'm like, wait a minute, this guy's not just nice. These guys have literally never seen a clear blue sky before.
It's beautiful. I wish you could see it.
Well, mostly clear. Couple clouds. Adds to it, I think, rather than just an endless expanse of blue. Okay, I guess that was the ending. Maybe I should have pushed through last time. But I mean, I was getting pretty tilted last time. The fight didn't go nearly as easily as it did today. it was a pretty decent game. Some parts of it were stellar. I felt the story was weak in some areas. Overall, I guess it was pretty decent, but there were definitely aspects that seemed a little weak. I couldn't help but wonder if Seto was supposed to be more important. Well, I guess he was Yuito's captain, not Kasane's. Naomi, she definitely had some important moments, but I felt like she could have played a slightly bigger role. I mean, she did have a pretty impactful role. Also, I'm wondering about Karin disappearing in all these images here. This is one of those games where they don't fully explain how the whole time travel thing works. They definitely give us a bunch of hints, a bunch of details, we can piece things together. But despite the whole, like, you know, Yakumo Sumeragi was Karin who traveled into the past, like, that's something that already happened. Although it seems like they've jumped timelines, so that was something that happened in a previous timeline. Or the jumping to the past part, I mean. And they jumped into this timeline and stayed there. So I kind of wonder if it was like one of those the past is predetermined thing. Like, yeah, there wasn't Kunad Gate in this timeline, but was that because he got rid of himself, or and presumably that's what they were implying. I still can't help but wonder if, like, maybe by jumping into another timeline he completely removes himself from this timeline, and therefore the entanglement would disappear on its own. That's not the way they were talking, but it's not like they managed to science out every last piece of this Kunad Gate and time travel business, right? They just have a bunch of theories. They've had some successes. But it sounds like Togetsu, who knew the most, never actually successfully used this power. And Karin only really used it once. And of all the things he decided to travel that far back, I feel like there should have been more plans in place, like, you know, just travel just far enough back in time to, like, take out whoever turned her into a monster. Or not take out, not because, I mean, unlike Naomi, she wasn't shot, she just got exposed to the particles. Like, that's the obvious idea, right? Just go just far enough back in time to mess with things there. Unless he was trying to, like, fool history, in which case he took up Yakumo's mask so that they wouldn't say that there was a Karin Traverse in the past who mysteriously appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm just theorizing, but I don't have... They gave us plenty of information, but I still feel like I don't have enough to work with. Yeah, why go back 2,000 years? Why not go to just that recent time when, you know, the person you're trying to save actually exists? Especially if you know that your past selves failed, or maybe his past selves tried different things. Maybe going back to the past was just the most recent crazy thing. In which case, the most recent previous his previous incarnation already tried that. So I don't know why the current one would also try that. The current one should be trying something different. Although I guess if the previous one passed on his memories, then the current one would try something different. Like maybe he'll go back to the same time period but set another plan in place. 2,000 years is quite a long time to work with. And plus the fact that Alice wasn't turned by a government agent means that there's no easy solution for him. deal with the extinction belt. No, what he should be doing would be something like Babe sent data into the past, right? 11 years into the past to Wakana. So, like, if he could do something like that. Actually, he didn't have to, because he himself traveled back into the past. So, if he could, I don't know, store some kind of high-capacity storage device on himself, or heck, download everything to his brain if they're capable of that, if their brains are strong enough and can record well enough. But, you know, like, get all the data on Kasane and presumably Yuito's creations, so to speak. Bring that to the past. Then, presumably, they would have been able to create the red strings power a lot further back. They'd be able to use it. They'd be able to possibly create a kunai gate on purpose and then close it after sucking the extinction belt into it. Maybe he did try to do all that. Maybe it failed for some reason. I mean, 2,000 years, that's a lot of time to fail.
So this is what we could find out.
A lot of time for things to go wrong.
We'll need to do a more thorough investigation, but most of it coincides with the history we know.
Wait, you guys are living in alternate history after all?
But there's...
Major General Fubuki, we've received several reports from all areas that the extinction belt has dissipated. And the Kunad gate suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened here?
I'll send a detailed report later. First, we need to contact the New Himuka government.
Fubuki!
Holy crap.
You're here too?
Oi. Oi.
Alice?
What? Why are you so startled? Oh, you're with them too, Hanabi? What?
Same voice actress for these two, by the way.
Alice. It's you. Wait. If you're here, then what about... Then... What about Karin?
He should have disappeared here. He shouldn't have ceased to exist back then. But she probably won't remember him.
Karin?
She doesn't remember him. That's what it was. Him disappearing those images. I thought it was something like that, but it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know him. Do I?
What? How did he retcon himself out of existence? And what exactly did he do to save Alice? Okay, well, 3 months later. Are they gonna explain more stuff?
I was thinking of going to Kunad Highway tomorrow since it's ready. I'd be happy if you'd all join me.
You know what this is about. Well, my brain might be failing right now, so you could enlighten me, sir?
For you, about that next collaboration. I don't really go for superstitious stuff like that. Go on.
Ooh, let me guess. Really, this has to do with Baki. I'm going to job.
Of course, it has to do with Baki.
I gave it my all. Sure. I guess I'll join you.
Oh, Kasane!
You're finally here!
Sorry, am I late? It doesn't look like Major General Fubuki is here yet.
Ugh, who does he think he is, keeping me waiting? Whew, maybe I'll take a nap.
One last talk to everyone. There's still a big oil spill here. Oil spills make nice splashes of color, even if they're pretty bad for the environment. Also, I can't run. This is the game actually forcing me into walk mode. Alright, let's talk to everyone one last time.
It looks like the new Himuka government is dismantling the Togetsu faith. The design children there will probably be dealt with too, as they should be. I hope that the information Togetsu has can help this country's future. That also includes my knowledge.
Surely no one will abuse that knowledge, right?
However, I think the moon is the best place for my knowledge to be put to use.
Because you have Dr. Pope's knowledge?
Yes. Also, Dr. Pope was from there. I hope I can use this knowledge to help the moon. These memories have given me a hard time, but if they can be of use, maybe they're worth it to pay my debts.
Debts? It brought you so much grief. I think it'll be good to get revenge on the moon.
Yes, but one of the reasons I was born was to carry on these memories. Also, lately I've started thinking that Dr. Pope's memories are a part of me too. Maybe I've had a change of heart.
I see. I'm glad.
It's thanks to you that I could think this way. Thank you for giving me a chance at a second life.
You chose this life yourself. It's not like I created it for you.
If you hadn't faced the Togetsu remnants with me, I'm sure I would still be a prisoner to my past. So I wanted to repay you. I mean, this is what I really wanted. I don't know if I'll get permission since I used to be a Togetsu spy. I put in a request to join the Lunar Surface Survey Project. If they allow me, I'll be able to look after you.
I can take care of myself. No, I might have you help me with something other than cooking if you want.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I'll be sure to bring you plenty of charms.
Uh-oh. Wait, we can talk to her again? Excuse me. Or not, despite the Taka icon still being there. Alright, let's talk to these two. I barely interacted with you two this whole freaking game.
I'm thinking of applying for the Lunar Surface Survey Project.
Oh, you don't get your up-close conversation. Well, at least you got voice lines.
There's so much drama hanging out with you. You're so eccentric. I was only logistical support here, so I hope I get out there together with you on the moon. I like getting exercise. I'll have your back too. Let's do our best.
You're gonna join the Lunar Surface Survey Project too, right, Kasane? I wonder if my power will reach the moon. It probably won't, though. I actually run an OSF fan site, so I want to post news about you on the moon.
Oh boy. Everyone's got the stacky effect. Is everyone just a vision? It's more like the inside. Well, okay, her right thigh as well. Yeah. Maybe it's just this game's art style, but it looks really noticeable on him and on her.
It's not just you, though. I want to post updates and share with everyone on the net about all the people that go there from the OSF. I got it. What if you write some kind of lunar diary while you're there? Then we can turn it into a book. I'll help.
I thought that if history changed and Alice was alive, maybe Captain Seto was too.
Ah, wasn't that convenient, was it?
But we weren't so lucky. He's gone. I feel like I understood Karen just a little for a moment. But I wouldn't want to do the same thing. I heard you were going to the moon.
Yes, that's right.
How selfish. I'll be glad to have you gone. You've had me running all over the place.
What are you going to do, Shiden?
Don't ask questions you know the answer to. I'm staying in the OSF, so they have to recognize my strength.
I thought you'd stopped worrying about what other people think.
I'm not worried about what other people think. I want to have more of a voice in the OSF. The fighting between Seiran and Suo hasn't completely died down yet. The cities will need to continue improving their relationship. I don't want bloodthirsty idiots who don't know anything giving me orders.
Wow, you surprisingly put some thought into this. I figured you were only interested in making yourself stronger.
Of course I still want to be stronger, but that won't be enough to beat you. I thought you were like me, but then you said you wanted to go to the moon. I've started to look at the big picture as well as the future because I don't want to lose to you.
That wasn't my intention, but it's good to have a broad perspective. Besides, you might finally gain the composure you need to lead a platoon.
One last jab, huh?
You're looking down on me again. Oh well, you should know that I'm going to beat you one of these days. Maybe not now, but one day. so you can't just leave without a rematch.
Okay, we'll meet again.
I didn't say I wanted to see you, but I'm also not saying I don't.
Alright, Tsundere-kun. Surprisingly, the mask doesn't get in the way as much as I thought, although I keep paying attention to it.
I've seen many generations these past 2,000 years, but there hasn't been one quite as shocking as this. Well, I suppose it won't be that bad to be buried in this era. It looks like Togetsu's cryogenic sleep device is stopped too. So I guess that means I need to be awake and live.
Your buddies are probably going to be a little surprised.
Well, I'm destined to go to prison. At least I'll have work to absorb me until then.
Yeah, you should make up for what you did.
I'm prepared for that. Anyway, I hear you're going to the moon?
Yes. I suppose the moon is your home. Do you want to go back?
I don't think so. That feeling is gone.
It's also probably a very different place.
So, you don't have any connection to it now?
That's complicated too. I linger over it sometimes. Like, I want to know what happened to my family. I know they're not alive anymore. There might not even be any trace of them. Even so, I want some clue. Maybe I want to see what kind of lives the two of them led, and what the moon is like now.
Then you should come to the moon too.
And abandon the responsibility of what I did here? I can't do that. That's too selfish.
You can come after you pay for your crimes. I'd feel reassured if I knew you were coming eventually.
That's unexpected. Do you really rely on me that much?
No, I just think Shin Daniel's knowledge would be useful. So, I'll be waiting for you on the moon.
You can be surprisingly kind sometimes. I hope my Tsugumi grew up to be like that.
Your Tsugumi?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. Don't tell anyone. It's awkward. My daughter's name is Tsugumi. Her hair was a lot like yours.
Oh.
I see. That's why you were so pushy about our date.
I always wanted to go somewhere with my daughter when she was grown. Well, the only part of you that's like her is your hair. Because I'm sure my daughter grew up to be a much kinder, stronger, smarter, and well-behaved individual.
Like our Tsugumi?
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I was first drawn by her name, but that was just the start. I know she's not my daughter. I like our Tsugumi for who she is. She's a really good girl.
She'd be glad to know that. So, what are you going to do? Are you coming to the moon?
I think I'll leave the preliminary surveying to you while I do my time. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Fine, but I'll put you to work when you finally get there.
I need to check something real fast. We did get an extended cutscene with her, right? Because I'm just looking and... Okay, we had one with Kagero as well, and he was only on level 5. Ooh, wow, we never got level 6 with Yuito. And we actually reached the end. This definitely does feel like the end now. If they didn't make it obvious enough, they definitely did now.
Even if it's just a little at a time, if we can reduce the number of others, then we'll be able to walk around outside more freely. I'm sure that there are lots of forests and fields of flowers I haven't seen in the world. Someday, I'd like to look for places like that. I bet there are plants I've never seen on the moon, too.
That's probably true, but why? Are you planning to go to the moon?
No, you. I heard you were going to the moon.
Oh, so you knew. Not right away, but that's my plan.
So, it's true.
I won't be able to have tea and talk with you face to face once it happens.
Can I ask why?
Did you hear about metamorphosis happening on the moon? If people there are suffering like Naomi, I don't want to idly watch from the sidelines.
But you guys have no definite information, I thought.
I wanted to go to the moon too. But when I talked to Kagero about it, he told me absolutely not.
He really cares about you. I'm sure he's just worried.
Yeah. But this whole time, I had regrets. I was shocked when Naomi transformed in front of me. I couldn't do anything. It's not like me going would change anything, and a change in environment really makes me anxious. But still...
Still, you wanted to go to the moon to help someone.
Yes. Besides, I'm also interested in moon vegetation.
That's a thought.
If you're serious about it, then you'll be able to convince Kagero. Besides, it'd be reassuring to have you come with me. It was so easy when we teamed up for my first training exercise back when I joined the OSF.
Yes, it was easy for me too, because you were so confident for a rookie. I'm going to try to convince Kagero. I mean, I don't really need to. He should understand once he realizes I'm serious.
Yes. Let's go together. I'll help you collect moon plants.
That would be great.
Yeah, but why do you need to convince Kagero? It's not like he's your dad. You know, even though I'm kind of annoyed at myself for not being able to catch a lot of the twists and story beats of this game, or just being like slightly off on everything, the fact that I am slightly off means that this game was not generic in many ways. I'm not gonna say it was. I mean, you've all heard my complaints about the story, but it definitely did some nice things. Like I'm one of those people who enjoys shipping all the characters, but they didn't really have a lot of ships in this one. Like, at all. Like, Nagi liked Naomi, Naomi liked Yuito, Hanabi likes Yuito, and that was pretty much it. They didn't try to pair the two of these up. Heck, they didn't try to pair Kasane with anyone other than maybe Sato, but they killed him off a little too early for that. Excuse me. These two act like a couple sometimes, but not really. They act close, not necessarily like a couple. And we know why he started getting close to her. Arashi? Getting close with any guy? Can't imagine it. Too much effort. Don't know about Gemma or Luca though.
Perhaps the reason we know that history has changed is because we were connected to you via SAS. Due to some effect of the Red String's power, we weren't affected by the change.
That still makes me think. It felt like separate timelines, now it feels like a closed loop. Then it felt like a closed loop, and now they broke out of the closed loop, so I don't know how to feel about that.
Thanks to that, my brother will not be forgotten. Regardless of the outcome, I think that was good.
You were worried about losing your power. Has anything changed?
There's no change currently, though I am sure that, like Yuito, the possibility of losing my power is still present. I don't feel as uneasy or impatient as I did before, though, and I did have you to listen to me. I'll do what I can now. I'll fulfill my duty as an OSF soldier and slowly change this country.
A country where being a dud isn't a disadvantage.
Yes. Think of it as an offering to my brother's memory. I was suffering in secret, just like my brother. Worrying about what could happen because I was a dud.
Should I say condolences about Karin? I haven't been able to really accept what's happened yet.
Me neither. I'm still coming to terms with this new world. It's such a strange feeling. We're the only ones left from before the timeline change.
You're right. The entire world changed without us. That's not something that happens every day.
I once said that my brother is possessed by powers. Perhaps in the end, my brother was manipulated by the tremendous power of the Red Strings. Or perhaps my brother was happy to fulfill his wish using that power.
I don't know,
would argue with the
but
latter.
he probably doesn't have any regrets. He doesn't seem like the type.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. That is how he was.
He seems like the type too.
Thank you.
I mean, he had at least one major regret. He definitely felt to me like the kind of person that would just continue beating an issue obsessively.
Karin traveling through time and Alice being alive. There has to be some sign of causality here. It's like an exaggerated butterfly effect. Trying to figure it out would be a waste of time. Frankly, it was a miracle. I hate saying something so illogical, though.
What are you going to do?
Me? I don't have any big plans. I'll just stay in the OSF and it'll be the same old, same old. I could just retire and sleep all day, but such a sudden lifestyle change sounds like a pain.
Because you're worried about Major General Fubuki?
Do you think I'd do something so illogical? Well, it's not like I don't plan to look in on him sometimes. I just don't want him to go messing around somewhere and have to go running to help him.
That sounds like worrying.
Well, you're free to interpret things that way if you want. Being stubborn will only expend needless energy. I want to increase the energy efficiency to coincide with Arashi version 2.1's official release. Now, if only I could put an end to keeping up that fake smile for the OSF's PR work. I want to go to the moon too.
You heard I was going to the moon?
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
I'm in charge of PR. Anyways, that's quite an idea, leaving Earth. I have trouble just leaving the house. However, that's an interesting viewpoint. I'm a little interested in space development, especially zero gravity. Just floating effortlessly and sipping soda out of a straw? That's the dream.
Even with version 2.1, you're still the same old Arashi.
Enough joking around, Kasane. You chose a pretty hard path. Just try your best and promise you'll come back safely.
Okay, I promise. So will you be updated to your next version by the time I come back?
I didn't even think about it, but that's possible. I don't know what the future holds. Well, let's just say you'll have to wait and see when you come back.
RC 3.0. RC 2000. I guess it would be 30,000 this year or something like that. I don't actually know what the year it is in this game. Did they even give us a year? Maybe, maybe not.
It's not so bad for a loner like me. But for those of you with family and friends, it's tough to keep track of what changed and what didn't.
Well, it's pretty obvious what changed and what didn't with Kasane's family. Just gotta check the parents, gotta check the whether or not his sister's still alive, and that's pretty much it. Pretty obvious his sister's gone, though. Well, pretty strongly implied by the fact that she hasn't shown up yet.
The world left us behind. Saying it like that sounds pretty lonely. It's nice to have you guys to share these complicated feelings with, though. It's unfortunate that even though history was rewritten, Naomi and the others are still dead.
Yeah, but she found a reason to live. I have to accept it and live myself.
You are so strong. I have to keep working hard until I retire, too.
That's so you. I knew I could count on you.
I guess people will say I'm a stick in the mud. Well, even if I've started to age, there should still be some time before my power starts to weaken. I plan to do all I can in the OSF until my superiors order me to retire. And after that...
You're going to help create the new system, right?
Yeah, Yuito said he wanted to change this country like I did. So I'm thinking I want to help him do that.
Wait, like you
I
did?
see. He must be happy about your support. You should think about treating him to your cooking sometime. I bet your skills have improved.
Yeah,
Didn't you
I've
compare
gotten pretty
his
confident.
skills, Yuito's skills, to
I
Naomi's
also expanded
cooking?
my repertoire. Although, I have to follow Naomi's recipes, or ones I found on the cooking database. Besides, I started a new hobby.
A by-the-book kind of guy, huh?
is teaching me how to garden.
Sounds like you're living life to the fullest. I'm sure you'll find even more hobbies at this rate. I guess you won't have anything to worry about when you finally retire.
That would be good. By the way, I heard you were participating in the Lunar Surface Survey project.
Yes. People are probably suffering there like my sister did.
I was surprised when I first heard, but a part of me also understood. It was so like you. Something really outside the box. I can't even imagine what challenges are waiting for you, but I'm sure you'll be able to get through them.
Yes, I'm confident.
That's what I like to hear. Go follow your heart. I'll be watching over you from down here.
And I'll be watching over you from the moon.
Major General Fubuki is a little late. Maybe I should contact him. By the way, do you want to talk to the others?
Guess final conversation, eh?
No, it's fine.
It occurred to me that if Naomi did survive, they probably would wait until the last moment to make her show up. But then poor Hanabi.
Sorry for keeping everyone waiting.
Man, they didn't even have a ship for Gemma.
When's the last time everyone got together like this? I'm glad to see nobody's changed.
Okay, so it's been a while. Right, 3 months. I forgot. 3 months.
Busy, I actually lost track of time. Man, I need a break.
Which means Naomi's definitely dead.
That makes sense since you've had to deal with the media every day. Seriously, good work.
It appears there hasn't been much change with the others in this area.
While new others haven't appeared since the extinction belt dissipated, it's not like the ones already here just suddenly went away.
Yeah. Looks like I won't be retiring anytime soon.
That's right. We need to keep protecting everyone.
I heard they're going to change the other reports to a system that tracks them on the surface.
It looks like things are going to start changing around here.
Man,
little by little.
If they actually...
Alright, let's do what we came here to do.
If they actually managed to drive the others to extinction, it's like, LSF just gonna disband like that. Probably get super downsized and push into regular peacekeeping duties for a bit, though.
To honor him.
So we're the only ones who remember Karin.
The world changed, but we weren't affected by it.
Erasing his own existence like that? I never would have thought he had it in him.
Maybe it was the price to change the world the way he desired. Although I'm sure he doesn't look at it as paying a price. Why do you have to go off and make me an only child?
He will exist as long as we remember him. We know that he was here in this world.
Yes.
Well, are you guys ready to head home?
I wouldn't mind taking out a few others around here on our way out.
Ugh, such the diligent soldier. Who in their right mind asks to do more work?
Honestly, if they manage to get rid of the others before the end of Gemma's lifetime,
I heard
like...
that you're leaving. That you're going to the moon.
Yes. It's something I've been thinking of ever since we heard about it in Togetsu. If the people there are suffering from metamorphosis, then there might be something I can do to help them. What if we can control the other particles by using New Himuka's metamorphosis technology? Wouldn't that be ironic?
That would be something else.
I'm glad to hear a lot of people will be helping you. Honestly, I half expected you to try to do it alone.
I would if I had to. It won't be a problem. Even if I'm alone.
Yeah, you're right. We're alone. Maybe that's just part of being alive. But we're still connected. No matter how far we go.
Yuito, what'll you do now?
I figure I'll stay in the OSF a little bit longer. After that... who can say? I'd like to make a society where powers don't decide your fate. And I need to deal with my family's... actions. Changing the world is definitely a tall order. I know it'll take more than just talk.
Don't forget, we saved the world. We already did the hard part.
Some would argue that's the easy part.
That's why. It's up to you to protect this place.
It's not being a hero that's... Well, I mean, being a hero is hard.
I've got this.
But you're really good at fighting. Maybe taking out the final boss is a little easier than dealing with people. And even more so, making people good. Or better, at least. Ah, the red string of fate. Achievement unlocked. To the unknown future. Save clear data. I guess so. Before that, let me just check this achievement real fast. Reach the first playthrough ending. Huh? Oh boy. Is this like Resident Evil 2 where you play through one path and then continue on the other path? It plays out slightly differently. But you gotta play through with like one path with one character and the next path with the other character. Except here, it's just you start with a character. There's no like route A, route B to choose from. In which case, maybe it's a little bit more like Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. Legend of Zelda for the Game Boy Color. That one, there's not a whole lot of changes, but it does end a little differently on the... If you play through one and then input the code for your clear game data into the other game. 34 hours. Phantom Art, Phoenix and Moth. EX new game unlocked. Cool. When you clear the game with either Yuito or Kasane, EX new game will be added to the title screen. You start the game again, maintaining your levels and items. Sweet. Also, when game clear data is loaded, you will restart from the hideout. There are more quests given in each area, and you can accept special quests. Shoot, so that's, okay, I'm just gonna... I thought I watched that little opening several times before, but did he always give her a hand up like that? Okay, let's see. Let's finish off some thoughts I just left hanging. Yeah, if Gemma actually manages to wipe out the others before he retires, well, that would be like an excellent time to retire. Like, many people in the OSF will probably leave and they'll be like, what do I do in my life now? But Gemma was already on his way to retiring. So ideally, you know, they'd fight for like another 10 years, maybe 20 years, take out all the others. Who knows, Genma might actually last that long. He says that he has to retire soon, but... One, we don't know how long soon is. Heck, we don't know how long Genma's been alive. And two, like, you know, maybe he could push on just a little bit longer. There's a veteran who's good at surviving. You know, that's a pretty decent... I mean, I'm sure he'll make a pretty decent leader. Okay, for an EX new game, it sounds like you just continue as the same character, but they skip you all the way to the hideout and you get more quests and stuff. I need to check it out, though. Okay, I do intend to do a Yuito run eventually. I wasn't sure if the Scarlet Nexus would be the best idea to play on stream and to record and upload to YouTube. But today felt pretty decent. I guess I just gotta make sure not to be too moody when I play. And not to waste too much time. Well, you know, this is a good stopping point for YouTube, I think. I'll probably check this out just a little bit on my own afterwards. But yeah, thanks for joining me. That was Kasane's story. There's still some loose ends to tie up, but none of them are really plot holes, I don't think. At least none that I could remember. So yeah, I think that was pretty good. want to see Yuito's side of the story, but it felt like a complete story, more or less. Yeah, don't know what else to say. It was a fun game, definitely stylish in a lot of ways. Definitely veered off to the side with some ideas. Went to some dark territories with the plot twists. Overall, pretty decent, pretty decent. My memory's lousy, but I'll remember this game for some time to come, I think. Yeah, once again, thanks for joining me, and, well, until next time, goodbye.